Hi lovely people and welcome to Tarot with Nia. Well, today I'm going to do the reading for May 2026 and we're going to have a look at the energy of the month. We're going to have a look at the challenges we might face during the month, and we're going to have a word of advice from Spirit just to help us through the month. Maybe a word of guidance from Spirit for the month, okay? And we've got the energy of the month here is the Six of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. The Six of Swords tells me that you've been through some turbulent times recently. The sea has been very choppy for you, okay? There's been ups and downs. You haven't really been still or stable. This Six of Swords tells me you're moving into calmer water starting in May, okay? So things aren't going to be so turbulent, things aren't going to be so choppy, they're going to be calmer, more steady for you. So this is a lovely energy to step into during May, okay? It's that energy of calmness, okay? You will feel more of a sense of calm during May, and that's a lovely energy to have for the month. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please, Spirit, have the challenge for the month, please? Okay, your challenge for the month is the Tower card. Your challenge for the month is to bring something to an end, okay? People can get a bit afraid of the Tower card, okay? People can get uncomfortable with it. I'm telling you, you don't need to. All this card is saying to you that you need to bring something down that isn't working in your life right now so that you can rebuild it in a better way, okay? The Tower, for me, I see it as a positive card because it's highlighting stuff that isn't working in your life right now, okay? And it's highlighting the stuff you need to rebuild and make different in your life in order to feel more fulfilled, in order to feel happier, in order to feel that sense of joy, okay? So the Tower coming out here under your challenge is to cut something out of your life, to knock something down out of your life here, okay? So that you can rebuild something that's happier for you, okay? This going with the Six of Swords is perfect for me because it tells me that your turbulent times have to be cut out now, have to be taken down so that you can have that calm feeling again. And the fact that this is the energy of the Six of Swords, this tells me you are going to do this month, okay? In May, you will do this. You will cut out things from your life. You will knock things down that don't serve you anymore, okay? Anything that doesn't serve you, anything, anyone, any situation, you're going to cut them out during May, and you will then move into these calmer waters, okay? It's a lovely energy to have for the month, okay? Don't be afraid of that Tower. Please don't be afraid of it. There is no need to be afraid, okay? And your word of advice from Spirit for the month is the Perspective card. This is basically the Hanged Man card, okay? This tells me that you need to change perspective on the way you look at something, the way you see something, the way you interpret something, the way you behave, perhaps, okay? Look at things from a different perspective because it will open your eyes to new ways of doing things that will bring you more emotional fulfillment, more life satisfaction, okay? And you know, this is a lovely story for you here during May, okay? Because you're moving from those turbulent times into calmer times because you're changing something in your life. And you will be able to look at things from a different perspective to make you feel more comfortable in your life. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clarify this reading just to get us a bit of a deeper reading for you. A bit more of a deep message. Can we clarify, please, Spirit, the Six of Swords? Can we clarify the Six of Swords? Okay, are we clarifying the Six of Swords with the Six of Pentacles? Okay. The Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving in equal amount, okay? Not giving too much to something that you don't get enough back from, okay? Talks about balance, giving and receiving in balance. And this with the Six of Swords tells me that you've been giving too much to something that has been turbulent in your life. If you start balancing this better, then you will find that sense of calm, okay? So balance is very important for you in May to be able to just step into this calmness, okay? Try and rebalance things in your life. That will help you get the calmness, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Can we clarify the challenge? Please, can we clarify the Tower? Okay, we're clarifying the Tower with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the card of legacy, okay? Family legacy. This is the card of big bucks, okay? This is the money card. This is the kind of money that is there to set you up for life and to provide for future generations here, okay? This is massive. So this tells me this is in your challenge. When you do bring this thing to an end, whatever it is, whatever you knock down with this Tower card, okay, you will be able then to step into this energy, okay? So whatever you're taking down in your life here, whatever turbulent matters, situations have been in your life or are in your life right now, once you start changing this, moving into those calmer waters, get rid of what no longer serves you, you'll be able to step into this lovely energy of the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So, wow, that is a lovely message there. You really need to let things go so that you can really step into this big money energy, okay? Big abundance energy here, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Can we please clarify the Hanged Man, please? Okay. We're clarifying the Hanged Man, the perspective card, with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords talks about conflict, arguments, perhaps, okay, disagreements. So what Spirit's telling you here is, don't be taken into arguments, disagreements. Don't be drawn into them this month, okay? In May, you want to look at things from a different perspective. See things maybe from other people's opinions so that you understand their thoughts on something, so that you understand why they're worked up about something, okay? Try and see things from a different perspective in May and don't get drawn into arguments, okay? Because arguments aren't worth it, okay? They're not going to bring you anything positive. They are just going to upset you and make you feel unsteady, okay? And you don't want that. You want the positivity. So try and look at things from other people's perspective, see where they're coming from, and that will help you have this calmness, okay? That will help you step into this calmness during May. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to look at this for you from a few different angles. If we look at it for love to start with, I would say you've been through some turbulent relationships. Now you're moving into a calmer time, but you do need to keep balance. Make sure if you're looking for a new relationship or if you're in a relationship at the moment, make sure there's balance in that relationship. Make sure that giving and receiving is in balance, okay? Because that will make you feel calmer in your life generally and in your relationships generally. Something needs to change in your relationship in order to step into this prosperity that's there for you, okay, waiting. So you do need to change some things, but make sure that you're not arguing over stuff in your relationship, okay, or arguing with a new person in your life. Look at things from their perspective perhaps, or look at things from a new perspective generally, okay? Sometimes your relationship might need to evolve in a different way in order to work, okay? Sometimes you might be looking for somebody who is a certain type and you're missing out on somebody who is not your usual type but could be the perfect person for you, okay? So you just need to look at things through different perspective if you're looking at love in May. If you're looking at this as money, business, career, I would say that you haven't been fulfilled in your career recently, but things are starting to change now. You're giving and taking in more of an equal way in your job now, I would say here, okay? You're trying to find a balance. Perhaps you've been doing too much work. Perhaps you've given too much to your job and not getting the rewards for it, okay? Now it's time to balance that out during May. And because of that, your finances can improve here, okay? Cut out doing all that unpaid overtime, okay? Make sure you're getting paid for it. This is the kind of energy that we're seeing here during May, okay? and look at things from a different perspective. Don't argue with people in work, okay? Or don't argue about money or anything. Just look at things from a new way. Maybe there's a new way of making money. Maybe there's a new way of getting to this legacy type money, okay? And this month you're going to take the time out. Take some time out in a calm way, okay? Look at things calmly and try and work things out. How can I make this legacy money? Okay, that's your challenge for the month. Okay, find ways of making that legacy money and don't argue with people over things. Just look at things from a different perspective and you will find the answers. Okay, lovely message from Spirit for you there. If we're looking at this through health, I would say your health hasn't been great recently. Okay, you are moving into calmer waters now. Your health is going to improve. Okay, you need to give and take a bit. Maybe some of you are expecting to get better from something really quickly and it's not happening. Okay, you need to give yourself a chance to feel better, improve. Maybe you need to change something in your life in order to get this sort of legacy money. Okay, some of you might be looking at a life insurance policy. This is a message for somebody. Okay, yeah, do the life insurance policy because you are looking after your family going forward. It doesn't mean that anything's going to happen to you, okay? I'm not saying anything like that, but you're putting things in place in order to make sure your family is looked after after your days, okay? That is a message for somebody, and yes, you need to go ahead and do that, okay? Look at things from a different perspective. You know, don't argue about things. Just do things now in a calm, balanced way, okay? When it comes to your health, don't try and push forward with things too much. You know, take your time, do things slowly, go from those turbulent times with your health into a calmer time now, and put things in place to make sure your family are cared for. When it's time for you to move on, somebody, okay? But it's not time for you to move on yet, so there's no need to worry, okay? But you can put this stuff in place so that you get that sense of calmness. You know, right, my family is going to be okay if something happens to me, okay? That's the kind of energy I'm getting through this today when it comes to health, okay? Okay, what I'm going to do now to finish off this reading, I'm going to take a spirit animal card for a change because we don't normally use many of these. Let's have a spirit animal message to finish off this reading for me, please. Okay, and we have the Coyote card. Okay, and what the Coyote is telling us is a revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay? So that's your message to finish off May. So enjoy May, okay? Yes, you've been through turbulent times recently. You are coming into a calmer time now. Yes, things are changing in your life with the tower, okay? But you are building new things as well. And enjoy that, okay? Spirit's telling you here with this Coyote card, enjoy that. Enjoy this developmental period of your life here, I feel, okay? And look at things from a new perspective and try and see your life from a different angle and appreciate the things that you have got and cut out the things that no longer serve you, okay? That is your message from me. I hope you enjoyed the month. If you enjoyed the reading, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Remember to give me a like, subscribe to the channel because all these little things you do help me with the channel. And if you're interested in a personal reading, the details are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely May and I'll see you in the next reading.